Es ist jetzt 2 Tage Abstand. Ich habe noch keinen neuen Part hochgeladen und ja. Okay. Gehen wir erstmal jagen, oder?
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay. We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this.
So, nach der Mission lade ich mal das nächste Video hoch.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest?
Vor 3 Tagen.
Come along. Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
Ich kann eine Sache sagen, und zwar wahrscheinlich werde ich zwischendurch in dem Game weiterspielen, halt nicht die Story, aber um etwas Geld zu kriegen. Aktuell mit meinen 2,20 Dollar komme ich nicht weit. Wo ist das Stat ein?
Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way, find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that.
Das habe ich noch nicht.
Just like to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Die Mission dauert locker keine 10 Minuten, da habe ich noch 15 Minuten circa. 22 Minuten habe ich noch circa. Habe ich auch so, ja, 15 Minuten Zeit, um die andere Mission zu spielen. Oder ich lasse es lieber sein, was ich auch tue.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good. Let's look down this way. died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet. Gia!
Jetzt bleib ruhig. Hier!
Hey, stop here a second. I see something. There's deer been here. Recently.
How can you tell?
How come not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow. Don't leave it on your horse. And go. We'll scare everything around. Keep down. Move quietly and slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Das ist von einem Reh.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods. Stop running. You're making too much noise.
Ich wollte nicht aufstehen.
Wait, look. There they are.
Treffe ich?
Ready? Good shot.
Ich treffe.
Now let's try for another.
That's it. Done.
Okay, that'll do it. I think that's all we can carry. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hand's okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder. Okay, I'll go grab the other one. I'm gonna get this packed on my horse.
Ready to head back when you are.
Sure, I just need to finish up here. Come on then, let's head back.
Prinzipiell habe ich Arthur auch immer die Frisur gegeben, die ich auch in echt habe.
Hold. Nice work,
Aber
Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
sieht nicht mehr, also ich finde, das sieht nicht so gut aus mit dem Bart. Naja.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably
Ich mich
right.
gerade oder
And even
ist
if we
die
do
Ehre
get
schon
off
etwas
here,
hoch?
what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Achso, hier in der Umgebung ist auch ein mega krasses Pferd, und zwar der Araber. Den werde ich wahrscheinlich auch privat holen.
Had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater. We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now too, but not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would too. She lost her husband, her home,
Ach, wir
everything
reden
she
über
had.
Sadie.
Oh, that's it. So what do we do with her?
Once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way.
Okay, ich wollte nur mal sicher gehen. Ich habe gedacht, mein Controller zieht
Bear up
nach
ahead.
links.
Let's see if we can find another way around. You must be real hungry. Stay well back.
We got a lot of meat on them.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. Spring storms like this are the worst for
Oh, ich kann den
animals that sleep all
erledigen.
winter.
Ja. Wo ist denn der? Ich krieg den.
Cut up here, off the trail.
Dann halt nicht.
Yeah! It's okay, boy.
That's a bad idea. Have you seen the size of it?
Ja und?
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us
Wen
now?
interessiert's, wie
5,
groß der
6 months?
ist?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess.
Dann hatte ich jetzt mal scheiß
Wen
Dad,
up
ich
here?
hätte den bekommen.
Ah. Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me
Der
to move
da auf
on?
den Kopf und dann bam,
No,
bam,
not at
bam.
all. I just know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm
Mission
done with
dauert
it.
doch länger als
Always
gedacht,
wondered
da
if
ich
someone's
nur
gonna
reiten
kill
muss.
you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Diese Sätze merken wir uns mal.
We need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you
Mir
run
ist mir
off?
erst so spät eingefallen, dass ich so aufnehmen könnte.
20 years, something like that. Since I was a boy. Careful! Careful.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
Yeah. Whoa. How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
Huh. I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Bucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitch tie him over here.
Brought some food back, boys! Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing me how to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a little. Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Well, well, well. Just drop it down in here.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand. I'll see you both later.
You skinned that one that you dumped on the floor there.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das schon mal erwähnt habe, aber ja, das ist ja kein Geheimnis, dass man im Epilog John spielt.
Not too bad, Mr.
Aber
Morgan.
die sehen komplett anders
They
aus.
always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town if you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Eins von 3 hier schon getötet. Das Game mich verarschen? Okay, dann war's das jetzt mit der Folge und ich lade die nächste Folge hoch. Ne? Bis zum nächsten Mal.